You should go alone.
What?
Divide and conquer.
How is that a good idea?
You have the hammer. You totally have the hammer.
Totally.
I don't think this is a good idea.
Just go.
Go!
Okay.
He's dead. He's totally dead.
He's dead.
Ah!
Oh, just so.
Quest of Dungeons Review.
What's up, everybody? Lord Vargar here, your Viking reviewer, and it's very rare that the Lord comes out in his finest Viking garb. But today, for Quest of Dungeons, I'm going to make an exception. Now, to start off, I want to tell you, as the old angry Viking reviewer, this game is a masterpiece, an instant home run overnight, especially with Channel Vargar. Here's why. Indie game developer David Amador put his blood, sweat, and tears into this game. I've been communicating with Mr. Amador over Twitter the moment I got deep into his game and had to tell him how amazing it was. And if you like this game, I suggest you do the same. You can find him on Twitter, and I'll link it in the description below. Let's start the review. Quest of Dungeons is something that I believe Mr. Amador really wanted to take a nod of the hat to older games. Such iconic games as the Gauntlet series, Gauntlet 1 and 2, the arcade cabinets where the warrior needs food badly. That's what I felt like when playing this game. Yet it has elements of classic tabletop games like Dungeons and Dragons. Yet gives you the look and inventory system much like a Final Fantasy game. He literally tipped his hat to every game genre that we love in an RPG setting. A lot of times we take for granted the simpler things in gaming. Mr. Amador hit it out of the park with his game. There are days where I play Elder Scrolls Online and think, I'm tired of the mouth breathers in chat, all they do is cuss, and I'm so tired of this, I can log out and I can go to this game and have an in-depth RPG experience like no other. I decide who my hero is. But let's talk about the heroes for a moment. You have 4 very generically given heroes, but they have a lot more depth than you think. You have the warrior, you have the wizard, you have the archer, and you have the shaman, each with their own skills. Something evil, or someone evil, has taken all the light in the world. And it's up to you, after your other 3 companions ditch you, to go in the dungeon by yourself and try to sort it. Level design is amazing. Each level you're going to encounter new monsters, new colors, new music. The level up system and inventory system is very robust. The music itself is soul moving. I feel a sense of where I am. For an 8-bit game, that's very hard to do. Leveling skills is random. Finding things is random. You could spawn in a dungeon with a boss in the next room or next to a treasure trove with items and goodies that'll help you on your quest to get that much further. But make no mistake, this game isn't for chumps. If you don't use your brain meat, you're instantly dead. It's not one of those run through the dungeon and zerg it to win. Mr. Amador put in a very diverse system with using your skills randomly and what you find to survive. Kind of like the old DOS game Ultima Underworld, where if you don't use what you find in the dungeons, you're not going to make it. And it even gives you different difficulties, like from easy to hell mode, to test your mettle. In the last week, my family has spent more time playing this game than any other game. In fact, I've shirked off doing other reviews just to play this game, I don't mind admitting. Channel Vargar gives this amazing game a solid 10 out of 10. It's got great music. It's got intuitive gaming design. It's fresh. It's refreshing. Thank you, Mr. Amador, on behalf of all of Channel Vargar. And go out and get this on the Xbox Live Arcade. It's only $8. It's probably the best pickup you're going to get for an indie game this year. This has been Lord Vargar, your angry Viking reviewer. Talk to you next time. Peace! 8-bit Dungeons and Dragons.